Hello everybody and welcome back to another daily update. My name is Akash. You can follow me on Twitter at Mangek with a 0 at the end. If you click this link here in my bio, it will take you to my YouTube channel where I post a daily Bitcoin update every single day. Right, for the past few days I have been a little irregular, mostly because of the way Bitcoin price has been. There was no directional bias over here, and now kind of similar price action is taking place here. Right, so let me just give you a brief overview of what's been happening since May 12th, in case you haven't checked out any of my videos so far. Bitcoin price has been trading in this range over here, which extends from 28.6K and 31.5K. Right, this range was set up between May 14th and May 16th. Since then, I've been expecting a sweep of the range low followed by a sweep of the range high. Right, so the reason for that is because that's how range bound plays take place. So let me just quickly give you a recap on how things work. Right, say an asset forms a range, right? So this is the range high, this is the, let me just mark it out with a different color. This is the range high and this is the range low. Right, so once price forms a range high and range low, you wait for one of two things to happen. Right, price either does this, sweeps the range low, and then makes a run for the range high. Right, so this is the first way things kind of proceed. And the second way is after forming the range low, the price continues to go higher, sweeps the range high, and then makes a run at the range low. Right, so basically there are two scenarios. First, it forms a range. After forming the range, it either sweeps the range low and then goes for the range high, sweeps the range high and then comes for the range low. Right, one of two things is going to happen. And for Bitcoin, since the range high was formed first, I was expecting soon after this range high was formed, the price kind of capitulated quite a bit. And yeah, so I was expecting the range low to be swept first, and that's exactly what happened, but it didn't happen very quickly. Right, as you can see, the price kind of coiled up for quite some time before it actually swept the range low. Right, so since the sweep of the range low on May 26th and May 27th, the price has managed to breach this declining trend line and make a run at the range high. So after this, so another interesting thing here is that if you follow me on Twitter, right, I was expecting the price to, I was actually shorting Bitcoin. Right, let me see if I can quickly find that. Yeah, so I was kind of hoping to short this move and expecting the price to sweep the weekly Monday's high and Monday's low, right? But I was, as I've marked here, right, like these are my targets, right? This is the 204-hour moving average, and this is the kind of like the midterm targets extending anywhere from 34K to 36K, right? I shorted here. I closed for a little scratch, not a lot, and the reason why I closed this prematurely is because of this play. Right, I was expecting the price to retest this moving average, which is the 200 moving average on a 4-hour time frame, and I was expecting the price to like produce this top formation. Right, it happens quite a few times. Price does this higher high and then it comes back lower. So yeah, now that top signal is formed here, I am waiting for one of two things to happen now to get a confirmation that the price is actually going to go lower. Right, as I mentioned here in on my profile. Right, so I'm expecting for the price to form some sort of a market structure break to the downside, and then I'm going to wait for the price to move up, and that's where I'm going to be shorting. Right, so now if Bitcoin does this and then it goes up, say around here right now, and if we get this sort of price action, it would be my signal to go short, in which case what I'm going to do is I'm going to short Bitcoin somewhere around here, put my take profit stop losses around here, and expect the price to stop around here, which would be a 1.7-hour trade. If not, it could go all the way up to the Monday's low, which would be a 2.65-hour trade. So yeah, these are the two things that I'm expecting from Bitcoin if this scenario kind of plays out, right? But it's not as straightforward as it looks. So another way this price action could resolve is the price could do this, right? Retest the Monday's high again. Now this would produce a triple tap setup where the price forms a range low first, right? This is the range, actually it forms a range high first, and then it deviates above the range high and then retests the range high again, which is the last leg of this triple tap setup, which will be followed by a downswing, right? So yeah, first scenario is where the price produces a market structure break, in which case I'm going to wait for the price to move higher, at least up to 31k or somewhere around 30, what is this, somewhere around 31.5k. I'm going to short Bitcoin here and book profits around the Monday's low. So yeah, like I mentioned in my Twitter post, one of two things is going to happen, and I'm kind of expecting to short Bitcoin here and get a good entry around the Monday's low, like as I've marked here, right? This is my buy zone for Bitcoin price to fill this CME gap that you see here between 34k to 35k. Now there's a CME gap here, and this is my short-term take profit levels, and for this rally that we're going to see from here to here, the buy zone is going to be around here, which extends from roughly 30.2k to 29.1k, right? So yeah, that is pretty much it for Bitcoin analysis. Things are looking pretty interesting because of the way it's where the price action is consolidating, right? So yeah, I'm going to be patient. I'm not going to be opening any long positions anytime soon, and yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed this analysis, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any doubts on any of the aspects that I kind of mentioned here on the range bound movements, or if you need a separate video on how to trade range bound price action and with examples, right, just make sure to comment below in this video, or you can just comment on any one of my posts on Twitter at Mangeko with a 0 at the end.